Hey guys, welcome back to again another interesting topic and episode here on Relationship Ed, where we're trying to figure out what's going on in the lady's head. Yeah, you can imagine, guys, I'm still in the beautiful island territory of Curacao. Beautiful people. We're looking forward to having you guys like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family. All right, Chrissy, take it away. What kind of topic you have for me for today?
You ever feel like you want a relationship more than somebody else? Have you ever felt self-conscious all the time in your relationship? You ever feel like you don't trust your partner? Have you ever felt like you only feel good in a particular environment with your partner? Well, guess what? Our topic today is how you know when you're really a force a relationship. Alright, I don't know, once again, I'm your girl Chrissy B, and of course we have Omain, who is not, of course we're not in the same space right now, but you don't know, only love goes out to Omain.
Alright, so that sounds interesting. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, them topic here get juicy. How do you know you're forced in a relationship? Now, again, guys, big disclaimer, we're no experts here in terms of any official capacity, but of course, we all have our own experiences, so we can only speak from that place, right?
People, may I tell you, it's kind of interesting. Every day, I'm thinking like, sometimes I wonder like, where next topic will come from, but every single day, different things comes up, people will say things to me, and I was asked, big up yourself, done over work, where you're there, over there, so, yeah, I was asked, what prompts you to start this channel? And they were asking if it was my own personal life experiences and so on, but really and truly, I had persons coming up to me. They were always coming up to me and asking me my input on a situation. And like I said, these were random people. I never nobody who me can say, yo, me know them. I don't know them. They would just come up to me. But there were other persons, like my friends and so on, who would ask my opinion on things, and I would very well, let them know my opinion on the matter. So, yes, I know you were asking the question, what do we have today? What topic is like, and you gave your opinion on it. To be honest with you, when I went through them myself, I was like, oh my God. Like, I wonder if I was ever in a relationship that I was forcing. And of course, the answer is yes. In a wrong relationship, you're probably married, and of course, you might have ties, like children and so on, and you're like, you're not going to leave because this is enough tie. You talk about enough ties. Talking about a contract, especially if you're married, there's a contract there, divorce and a whole story. Children, you're breaking them little hearts and stuff, but what? What about your heart? What about your desires? What about you ensuring that you break their little hearts now rather than them being abused throughout the relationship? If it's a case where whether verbal or physical abuse or mental drain and a whole story. Now, the first point is you want a relationship more than you want the person. Some people, they don't like to be alone. I don't like to be alone, but I still don't mind being alone. But please ask yourself that question right now. Do you want this relationship just because you fear being alone? That is not a good enough reason, because there are so many other people out there that will appreciate you and appreciate your space. And some people will even love you so much that they probably are the ones asking themselves the question, do I want this relationship more than I want the person? But at the end of the day, there are other people who would want you, so you don't have to settle down with somebody who doesn't want you. The next one is you're self-conscious. Every time you're around a person, you're just probably Gigi and him, look at thing there. You're conscious, you're so conscious about you that you don't get time to just relax around the partner because they make you self-conscious. So you have to ask yourself that question. The other one is the relationship doesn't recover from arguments. Why? You have some relationship, we're very toxic, and we don't know how people do it. I'm not judging you, by the way, because I have done it. I've done it for a while. And all of my stories, you might just hear a continuation, like when I bring up something, you'll hear me speak on it. And as I said the last time, I'm at the place where I don't care what people want to say about me, because my struggles are making me better. They're making me stronger, a wiser woman. I feel like I'm going to be one of them granny day where when you come sit down on me step, I talk to me or sit down on my veranda and I say,
You know what I'm a child, me used to do one place where me I tell us say, me make him man have me as a damage. And today yeah, me I tell us say, thank God. Me not in that same position there.
I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm gonna be that woman with wisdom, that strong woman that will lead a lot of young people like closer to being smart and not being abused mentally, emotionally, the whole of the holiday. Alright, so the next thing is your PDA is more affectionate than in private. PDA, public display of affection. Now you have some people who put on a show, so when them go out with you, because they want the next, you have some man. I don't know if women do it, but I see man do it. They are out with their women and they see one attractive woman. Then all of them woman, all them waist and kiss them and them thing, they are not look on the next woman. You ever watch some movie and see it, come see it in a real life. So let's say you never see it in a real life and you only see it from a movie. Zine? Now that is disgusting. Very disgusting. And you know, like I said, people put on out a facade, them go out and them, oh, go on and say, you're my best loving couple at home. When not no go so. Them just doing it because it's all for a show, okay? And that's another thing. Pay attention to that women. Pay attention to that men. Does your woman do that? Because after some man, you love attention to, you know, and them go out and they see other man who they like and they just grab you up and kiss you like everything alright. Because really and truly, you know, I know those men, no love you as much as they love them, you know, women. Enough time, them love you more than how you love them. So is it that you want to be in another relationship there, if you create one monster, if you want next woman, because you damage that man and that man goes out to be with another woman. It's crazy. It's disturbing to see the men that we are creating from damaging them. Alright, so you have to pay attention to that. You don't trust them. Why be in a relationship, as I keep asking, why be in a relationship where you don't trust a person? I do not believe that you should be in a relationship where you don't trust a person because that is toxic. You have to pay attention to how you relate to the person, how your body relates to the person, because that, trust me, trust can come out in all of that. Now, a person will say that, yo, why I use condom if you say trust me. Trust me, you have to use condom. You have to use condom because, yo, you just have to try to play safe. Zine, safe all the time. When you don't want to get pregnant or STI though, you have to just play safe all the time. But you don't want it to be a case where you're suggesting that the person is cheating on you. You just keep it on a mellow, because that does go cause constant arguments. And these are the arguments that cannot be resolved. Because as Omena said in some previous video, that you have some women who just get up and pick an argument when they just really wanted to tell you all along, say they feel away, or they see you with one girl and they ask you what and so they say it, you know, they just wait till one day the man dip on the toilet or a man a beard or something they gotta do and him start. You get me? No, that is not good, ladies. I don't know if men do it, but it's not good. It's not. It's mentally draining. Just talk it through. Speak how you feel about a matter and try to find a solution, because creating problems is just madness. It's a world like headless fowls running around.
I like, you know, we're simpatico, drawing a reference. If you know the reference, leave it in the comment below. We really do encourage you guys to network, you know, tag somebody in a comment so that we can have our community really engaging with each other. Never forget, like, share, subscribe. Now we go, guys. Again, Christina, absolutely correct. Absolutely agreeing with you there. We have to make sure that we are understanding ourselves, recognizing those signs. It's from my perspective though, to be honest with you guys, it's all about knowing yourself, probably knowing what you want to, or definitely so, and importantly, knowing the signs. So a lot of people use the term red flags. Those signs, red signs. That means don't go, or be very careful when you see the amber light. You know, if it is an amber light, that's a sign that you see. Now, you have to be responsible in your relationship as well as respectful. Now, again, the levels are there. You grow, and we hope that you learn more while you're growing. Yeah, that's the whole point of growth. Now, you have a sense of responsibility now once you understand certain things, especially from the male's perspective, that the communication part is an integral role or part to show that you are respecting the person's point of view, or that you can identify certain things that probably are areas of concerns. Those are gray areas, that you probably need to bring up to say, hey, listen, I see some things, let's just have a conversation and discuss these things. I see certain things that may cause concern, may make me feel insecure, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have this in our relationship that kind of cuts it to a part where you cannot allow the person to be themselves outside of your own company, where the trust level goes down and you have a breakdown of the relationship. And once you start to break things down, you realize that eventually you get to a point where it's no longer useful, it's no longer beneficial. So far in the conversation, guys, these are some of the points that we want to bring up. How do you know relationship is going sour? Red flags or amber signs. And this is why we don't want to force anything. We want to take our time and get to the level where hopefully this relationship that you're in is committed, and you can make that step into, making an honest man and woman, or both, or, when it comes down to the relationship. Here's the thing. When you have a child with a woman, when you share a child with a partner, for example, a male, we want to kind of have that child in a nuclear setting where we feed into them both from the mother's perspective and the father's perspective. You want a child that represents the best parts of you. They will have both the good and the bad, but you want them to represent those parts of you that you put together in that relationship to create this new child, So that's the goal, I think. Most men and women within a relationship, having a child, being married, having a house, a car, successful business, those things make it all worthwhile. We used to say back in my time, 80s babies here, white picket fence is the dream in a sense, and you can make that relevant to your part of the world. We have some new persons coming in, liking and sharing and subscribing. Shout out to yourselves, guys. We will have our shout outs, once we build a community some more, have these dialogues, parts of the presentation that you agree with, parts that you don't. It's all a part of making the community more vibrant. I know Christina would agree with me here when we say share it, like it, and definitely subscribe. But I'm about the conversation. It's about the networking. So comment, comment, comment.
You have to pretend to be interested, or vice versa. Now, why would you pretend to be interested in a person? It's just a waste of energy, people. Like, oh my God. A waste of energy that we just not have the time. I don't think I have the time to pretend like I like you. If I don't like you, you go no. If I don't like you, you will know that I don't like you. Best believe that. And it goes for man too. Our friend, I heard a friend said to one day say, to be honest, when I like you, man, I'm just love you something. No. I don't even know what to say about that, because you still have to tolerate the man during the activity. So unless he's a nicer person in that period there, but it's that way. Please leave your comments down below on that one for me. You don't like a man, but you like something. Men, you don't like woman, but you like the something. And I just that make you and them still, You can pick a life with them, but it doesn't excite you. So you're free, boy. Probably can go out with him, probably go on a cruise, but will you be able to communicate the whole time that you're there for 1 week? When you go can really have fun? When you go can really legit sit down when at dinner time and eat food and know they're on the phone just a text? Can you really have a conversation with that person? So you need to think about that. Once again, these are not my questions. I went to do a research and I found them very interesting. you don't have a good relationship, or you don't have a good friendship. Now, really and truly, a relationship is fostered by growth, positivity, all of them good energy there where you can get laughter and everything. We're going to get laughter out of a relationship that isn't a friendship. It don't have to be that you're not best friend, you know. Because all them best friend thing there with the relationship. I don't know if put it two of them together. We probably can talk about that next time. But, yo, I said one time that you might go in a relationship with a man and son and bestie. But you see, by the time you start to say certain things, they're not best friend again. Because they don't want to hear you say, you know, say, Bunny like me. No, you're mad. You can't say that. Because someone will get vexed and pray, oh, you behave around Bunny. If you're around Bunny and I laugh, hee. Best believe, say, he go one hour make you laugh to that joke there and it's so funny to him. So don't even bother try that our best friend thing. If you're not a best friend already, if you're alone, well, you can try to develop a friendship. But if you don't have none, that's our next indication and say you're forcing. You don't feel safe or respected. I'm going to leave that where it is because it's self-explanatory. And also, you're not on the same page. Now, lots of people talk about chemistry. I've met somebody, maybe two people in my life, I feel like I have a good chemistry with them. And to be honest with you, chemistry doesn't say that you are compatible. No. And you probably can't finish each other's statement. And you probably smart alike. So you are sitting and you're not even have to, him saying something, you not even have to wait for him to done. Because you know him about the story and vice versa. But once again, people, comment down below, how do you really know when you are, when you have also a relationship, you alone buy a gift, you just come in with him long and she just sit down every day and just, you just spend the money and she not contribute nothing. How do you know when you are forcing a relationship? Please tell me. Like, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. For those who are watching and have not subscribed, subscribe. Alright? Peace. We're out.